Well, Mercy Health St. Rita's in Lima has a partnership with Children's Hospital nationwide in Columbus. We're going to learn more about that partnership. Joining us today, pediatric hospitalist, who on the top we have Dr. Phillips, and on the bottom we have Dr. Todd. And thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about what kind of pediatric care do we have at St. Rita's in Lima? Who wants to take that one?
We take care of patients like the common illnesses during the season for this time of the year would be bronchiolitis, pneumonia, asthma, and gastroenteritis, as well as any type of infections.
Okay, so Dr. Phillips, do you think that it's good to have the Children's Hospital in the Lima community better care for the kids?
Yes, 100%. I think this is a great opportunity to have this partnership. Just you kind of know you can't be everywhere all at once. And so Nationwide being a great pediatric institution in Ohio, but across the country, being that partnership allows us here in Lima to provide appropriate care, and it kind of decreases the burden of families having to travel a lot further to get that same care. So while you're only getting us as the face, we have many other specialties and other doctors working with us, giving a different vantage point and giving various recommendations so we can better take care of the children and the patients.
Yeah, because it is a stressful situation to have your kids sick, and if you don't have to travel, that's better. So are there like new treatments and technologies too that you are able to bring to the Lima area?
We follow the pathways and protocol that Nationwide Children's are using. They're down in Columbus, and if we have questions or needing support and recommendations, we have physician direct line that we could speak directly to their specialists anytime, 24 hours a day.
All right, so we get to have the specialist in Columbus, so to speak, in Lima, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so I assume there are many benefits then this way to have this partnership that you guys can think of that maybe you've even seen already in treating patients?
Yes, I think one of the biggest things that we talk about in peds is that you're not just treating one patient. While we have the child, you're also kind of giving the parents that extra layer of comfort because it's their baby, it's their child, no matter what age, and so they're stressed out. So having this partnership allows us to give families and the community as a whole an additional layer of comfort that we as a hospital. That if their child needs care, they don't have to drive an hour plus to get that care, that they can come here to St. Rita's and get the appropriate care that their child needs, and that extra layer of stress that comes with traveling, potentially having to miss work because they have to travel, or having other children at home so they don't know if they need to be at the hospital in a different city, or up at the hospital here, or at home with their children. We kind of are able to take that burden away, and so they can kind of focus more on their child and the next steps to getting their child better. So I think that's one of the biggest pros to our partnership and us being here and kind of being vessels with Nationwide.
Right, yeah. Can you think of something that maybe that you've been able to help here in Lima that typically maybe they would have to go to Children's in Columbus?
So I think one of the big things Dr. Tata kind of talked about, the clinical pathways. And so with the clinical pathways, it allows us to, as you said, talk with the specialist and kind of better manage the patient. So we kind of know, okay, up to what point do we need a potential higher level of care? And so because we kind of have that hard standard or wall, I should say, at this point, this is where we need a higher level of care. We can better manage here, specifically in terms of like it's respiratory season right now. There's many viruses going around. And so being able to provide oxygen as needed or high flow oxygen for the patients that otherwise would potentially need to be transferred that higher level of care, we can manage here and kind of avoid that, or at least kind of manage the patient and give them the opportunity that they don't have to go to another location that's further away.
Wow, it is really neat to know about this partnership with St. Rita's and Children's Nationwide. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.